What's going on, y'all? We live and direct, baby. What's the deal, pickle? Is everything kosher? We're gonna get a live stream in before most of these football games start going on and going down. Of course, my team doesn't play until tomorrow night. The Chicago Bears will be taking on the Minnesota Vikings. So I'm excited to be watching that game and to see how my Chicago Bears will fare under the coaching prowess of Ben Johnson. My son's sitting here, he doing talking. But until that happens, we got something else to talk about on here. Him out. Hey, man. What's up, y'all? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Glad to see everybody. Or not everybody. It's only 5 of y'all in here right now. I'm glad to see some of y'all up in here already early as we kicking on in here. Hold on, y'all. Goat James, what's happening, man? Good morning. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Garlu Senior. Hold on, what's up, man? J.O. say this weirdo just did a live about LeBron. Really no reason. It wasn't even news about Bron. So, Chris, what's happening, man? What's going down, man? Hey, so Chris, that video about Kelly Price is coming tonight. Well, later on tonight, really. Tonight is dropping tonight. We're gonna talk about Kelly Price and all of that because I had a lot to say about that whole topic within itself. And Kelly Price specifically too. So we're gonna get to that, but I'm gonna say that for later. But anyway, as many of you all know, the NBA Hall of Fame inductions occurred. Was it yesterday? Right. So we saw Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard be inducted. 2008 Redeem Team got inducted and all of that, right? And so, in the midst of the induction ceremony, they asked LeBron about what Kobe Bryant meant, how he felt when Kobe was coming to the team. And he basically was like, man, I knew, we couldn't cut no corners. Kobe was serious. He wanted us to get the job done, wanted us to get that gold medal. And basically, like, he respected it. He came around and led the way. Bron was like, I was 23 years old at the time. I was young, still, finding my way throughout the league, etc. Kobe brought the veteran leadership, so on and so forth, that was needed in order to propel them over the top. I'm paraphrasing, but that's essentially what he was saying, right? And so when LeBron gave Kobe his props like this, I saw people saying, well, finally, after all these years of being jealous of Kobe, finally LeBron gives him credit after all these years of him being jealous of Kobe Bryant and his accolades and all. I'm like, what are we talking about, bro? Being jealous, fam? Where are y'all getting that from? He's jealous of Kobe. Because I don't understand what y'all saying. As if LeBron James is not a highly achieved NBA player within his own right. Only thing, like, okay, what? Kobe got what, one more chip than Bron? Hold on, cause my son, hold on. like, bro, I say, what are y'all talking about? He jealous of him. And I'm like, bro, what are y'all getting this from, bro? What is this coming from, bro? It's just like people making up narratives for them to hate LeBron James. Because what I learned is a lot of Kobe Bryant fans hate LeBron more than they love Kobe Bryant himself. I'm going to repeat that. A lot of Kobe Bryant fans hate LeBron James more than they love Kobe Bryant himself. And at this point, it's a mental illness. Brothers need psychiatric help out here. Like, come on, man. And like you said, my man's Jo say, I don't think people understand. LeBron and Kobe are not in the same age bracket. LeBron being so good so early messed a lot of people's heads up, man. Not for real. That's why I think LeBron had to say, listen, man, at that time, I was 23 years old. Like in 2008, Bron was 23. You know what I mean? So he like, yo, I'm still trying to, I'm figuring stuff out at a certain level. I'm still figuring things out a little bit. At that time, Kobe was a leader that was needed on the team, etc. You know, um, he gave Kobe props, but now it's like, oh, he was hating on Kobe. He was jealous. LeBron can't even hit free throws. Okay, Shaq couldn't hit free throws either. Does that mean Shaq wasn't great? Edward, you don't make no sense, brother. Shaq didn't hit free throws either. And you telling me he wasn't great? Come on now. Like, hey, come on. LeBron shoot a better three-point percentage than Kobe being Bryant. Does that mean Kobe wasn't great? No. Y'all got to stop this hateration be in your heart. It got to stop, bro. Why did he go to Miami? Because he knew that the Cleveland Cavaliers were not going to bring in any free agent to assist him on his journey of winning a championship. That's why. Dwayne Wade making that up, talking about they teamed up because of Kobe. I don't care what nobody say. Bron was not. They were in two different conferences. They never even matched up. That wasn't a right. They didn't even like. We had to go through Kobe. Like, bro, they not even in the same conference, bro. LeBron couldn't beat the Boston Celtics, brother. The Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics the Boston Celtics was his kryptonite because he couldn't get past Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, and Paul Pierce, the three-headed monster. He couldn't get past that beast. Was the Drunas Ilgauskas as his second best player. He was not finna get through them. And let's just be for real, Bron was putting up 47, 45, 39, 41, and it still wasn't good enough to beat them. So come on, man. Black Mall. You telling me they teamed up. You don't think LeBron was trying to get past the Boston Celtics? He couldn't get to the finals, bro. He couldn't get to the finals, bro. He couldn't get to Kobe Bryant. So why is it we teaming up to beat Kobe when you can't beat the Boston Celtics, bro? He couldn't get to the finals. So you thinking his mind was on Kobe versus, man, I got to get through Boston. He couldn't. What? I can't even see that as an obstacle. If I can't beat the dang on Boston Celtics. Because at that point, let's be for real. I think at that point that it happened, Bron still had a winning record over the LA Lakers in a regular season. He still had a winning record above them, I think, at that point, over the LA Lakers. You know what I'm saying? His point was, I cannot get past the Boston Celtics. Bruh. Kobe was the best player in the league at what point? 2009? I don't think so. 08, yeah. 09, 2010? Nah. I think LeBron James is the best player in the league at that point. And Jerry West even knew that. And Jerry West, the one that drafted Kobe Bean Bryant. And Jerry West sat on national TV and told y'all, if you telling me a player to build around right now, it's LeBron James. Now that's Jerry West telling y'all that. The logo telling y'all that. Now 08, 07, all that, yeah, okay, get to Kobe. 09, 2010, especially 2010. LeBron James is the best player in the league. And you know what I'm saying? That he's the best player in the league. I don't think he was focused on Kobe Bryant. Bron trying to get to the finals. Why would I focus on Kobe Bryant if I can't get past his team in front of me? Like, that don't even make no sense. I'm trying to get past. I can't get Kobe. He can't even get to Kobe. He can't even get to Kobe. He can't get past Boston. You know what I'm saying? He quit in the playoffs. Kobe quit in the playoffs too, Liam. We saw what happened against the Phoenix Suns, Liam. I saw what happened against Boston in the 2008 NBA Finals when Kobe only took 2 or 3 shots in the second half the game 6 when they got blown off the floor. Because is that quitting? Come on now. Come on, man. Like, let's be for real. Let's be for real. Like, all that he quit, I seen Kobe quit and play. I seen Kobe quit in the finals before. Come on, too. Game 6, 30, they got blown out by 39 points, bro. And Kobe took 3 shots in the second half, bro. 3 shots in the second half. Come on, what are we talking about? You feel me? So, like, when y'all say that, y'all gotta remember now, I watch basketball, bro. I'm not a dude that just started watching 2, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. I watched the game. I've been watching actively since 2000. I remember that. So, come on now. We can't say LeBron the only one that underperformed in playoff performances, because I seen Kobe do it too. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, if you're down 30, the game all the way over. Stop lying, Liam. Because if LeBron James stops shooting, you're going to call him a punk and you're going to call him a coward, Liam. No, if you're down 30, come get some get back, bro. Get back. Keep shooting. Since y'all say he got this never say die mentality, I thought the Black Mamba was about being never say die. Now you trying to say if you're down 30 points, your game is already over. What type of punk stuff is that to be talking? Huh? If he down 30, the game all the way over, all the way over. What are you talking about? I thought y'all say he was never say die. If he never say die, I don't care if you're down 40. Keep coming with shots. Keep putting up shots then. Since that's the persona he didn't sold everybody on. Since that was the Mamba mentality persona, why he stopped shooting? Come on, man. You can't come on here with that, Liam. I'm too slick for that, baby. Come on, Joe. What are we talking about? Oh, like, see, that be the problem with y'all. Mamba mentality only count when it worked for y'all. Any other year, Mamba mentality, it don't matter. You're down 30. So what? The game is too far out of reach. You see what I'm saying? The Mamba mentality, you try to use it to when you want to fit it to what you want to fit it for. And I ain't letting you do it over here. Again, I'm not Dreamers Pro. I watch basketball. Okay, I'm not one of these dudes. Who just started looking at highlights. This is a dude. I'm a dude that was watching pizza. I was watching ESPN around the clock. I was watching PTI. I was watching the reporters on the weekend, sports reporters on the weekend. I was watching Around the Horn. I was watching Jim Rome is Burning. I was watching all of these sports shows all around the clock. I was watching the games on TNT. I was watching the game on ABC on Sundays. I was watching the games on ESPN. All right. I was watching games at all times. So I'm not one of these. I'm not Dreamers Pro, Scap Attack, one of them goofies that just watch highlights and cling on to little narratives to you. No. I watch games in its entirety. I was watching games start to finish as a young boy, 7th grade, 6th grade, 5th grade, 4th grade. And I had cable all my life because my daddy was the cable man. So I wasn't a dude that only could. Luckily for me, my father was the cable man. So I had to. Listen. I had the league pass low key. I was watching all the games. You know what I'm saying? Because my daddy was the cable man. So I'm watching these games. You feel me? So what are we talking about? That's what I'm saying. So you can't talk that to me, Liam. Doesn't mean they're smart, though. It does mean I'm smart. It means I'm smarter than you, Liam. Because you out here trying to fit a narrative when you want to fit it to. You know what I'm saying? So what is we talking about? So that'd be the problem with me. Mamba mentality, people only use it for what they want to use it for. In 2006, Mamba mentality didn't count when he stopped shooting in the game 7 when they lost a 3-1 lead. Mamba mentality didn't count because on paper the Phoenix Suns was better than them when they already won 3 games already. If you already won 3 games against a team, the team being better don't matter no more. That don't matter no more. After you win 3 games against the team, you already shown you can beat them 3 times. So yes, Phoenix was better on paper. Yes, they were a better team on paper than the Lakers. They were a better team. But Kobe and the Lakers shown that they could beat them already. They won 3 games already. So once you already won 3 games, hey, you can win another one, bro. You know, they lost 3 games in a row. 3 in a row. And in the last game, he just stopped shooting. So what is we talking about, bro? Like, what? But anyway, my point, I ain't even mean to get off on this little tangent. My thing is this. Why do y'all think he jealous of Kobe Bryant, though? I never got that from him. He jealous of Kobe. Like, I don't. Where did they come from? You know what I'm saying? And so like like I should be like, yo, again, I'm not none of these other dudes that be on YouTube talking about these games. I really watch these games. I'm sitting down on the couch with my father. I'm sitting in the room by myself, watching the games, jumping up and down in front of the TV. I watch all this stuff from 2000 on. I watched all of it live. Nearly, not all of it, but nearly just about, bro. You feel me? You know what I mean? I watched nearly all of it live. Bron is jealous of MJ too, apparently. I don't think he's jealous of Mike. I just think he want to be the top dog. And I just think that's natural. Like when you got a certain I think he want to be top dog. I don't think he's jealous of Michael Jordan though, but I think he want to be top dog over Mike 100%. I 100% believe he want to be top dog over Mike a ton. I don't think it's jealousy though. I just think he feel like, hey man, I'm nice. I'm nice with it. You feel me? Eddie, he didn't want to Lakers just to be like Kobe, please. What did he say? LeBron came back down 30 a few times he did against the Warriors. Come on, man. So like, I do think he want to be the best player. I do think Bron want to be regarded as the best player of all time 100%. I don't think it's rooted in jealousy though. I just think he just he like, yo, I'm a dog, and I think everybody should look and see my whole career and say, I should be number one. I don't think it's rooted in jealousy though. I ain't talking about you, Zero. I'm talking about my man Black Maul say. Black Maul said that he think LeBron is jealous of MJ. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's jealousy. I really think Bron really used like Michael Jordan as motivation for real. And I think they really do got a lot of respect for each other, a ton of respect for each other, for sure. You say Black Maul say if you believe Bron wanted to be the best player, which I agree with, how can you say he wasn't chasing Kobe in 2010? I don't think Kobe Bryant was the best player in 2010. I think LeBron James was the best player in 2010, bro. I really do. They didn't win the championship that year. Nikola Jokic is the best player in basketball right now, and he didn't win the championship. I think LeBron James was clearly the best player in 2010, bro. I really do. I think he was Jerry West even agree with it. I don't think Cole, but Cole won the championship though. I don't think he was the best player. Like really, Giannis Antetokounmpo was the best player in the league, and he wasn't winning the championship, but he was clearly the best player in the NBA at the time. You know what I'm saying? So just because you don't win the championship, don't mean you're not the best player. Michael Jordan was the best player in the league before winning the championship, though. So I'm not a dude that think if you don't win the championship, you're not the best player. Because again, Nikola Jokic is the best player in basketball right now. Right now, and he ain't won no championship. He ain't won this championship. He didn't win this past championship. He won 2 and went to 3. What was your criteria? I mean, all around skill. LeBron was back-to-back league MVP at that point, Black Mom. He was back-to-back league MVP, Black Mom. That based on that. The league, he was head and shoulders league MVP. It wasn't close, Black Mom. Based on that and what he was doing, leading the Cleveland Cavaliers to 60+ wins. Again, based on that, he was first team all defense. Them years the years he won MVP, he was first team all defense and league MVP easily. He was back-to-back MVP. It wasn't no debate in that, bro. Kobe still but was Cole league MVP back-to-back? Black Mall? No, he wasn't. You missing out. He was back-to-back league MVP for a reason, bro. For a reason. It wasn't close. The MVP voting was not close, bro. The coaches around the league looked at dude and say, hey man, dude, one of them ones, bro. It was not close, Black Mall. You know that. You know that MVP, when Bron won back-to-back, it was not close. He was head and shoulders better than like he was. It was clear he was. It was just about him winning the championship. He was Finals MVP back to back, bro. Paul Pierce was Finals MVP in 2008. Was Paul Pierce the best player in the league, Black Mom? You know he wasn't. He was the best player in the finals, yes. Cole was. But again, when you league MVP, that means throughout the whole league, who is the best player, Black Mom? You can't deny it. Bron was back to back. He was in 2010, Bron was the best player. Kobe never recruited a great player. LeBron willingly with Dwayne Wade. Okay, that's fine. The first early parts of his career, Kobe didn't have to recruit nobody because he played with Shaquille O'Neal. And then they went to go get him Pau Gasol. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. I don't think Paul Pierce is better than LeBron James 2008. No, I do not. I don't at all. Paul was nice though. Paul Pierce was nice. I don't think he was better than LeBron James in 2008 at all. No. I don't think Paul Pierce was better than Kobe Bryant in 2008. But he won Finals MVP because he was the best player in that series. And he on the winning team, he was the best player in that series. Kawhi in 2019. Remember that? Okay, hold on. And guess what happened when Kawhi won that championship? You remember who got hurt? Liam. Sometimes luck play into things too, Liam, because you remember who got hurt, right? You remember that, right? You remember who got hurt, and so let's be for real, Liam. Kawhi won, but let's be for real. He didn't go against the same Golden State team that LeBron James went up against. You remember that, Liam? You remember that? Because you remember who got hurt, right? Again, Liam, try again. I'm not Dreamers Pro. I'm not Scap Attack. I'm not Carcino. I'm not Ticket TV. I watch the games. I watch the games. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? you talking to a whole different breed of dude. So I'm not one of them. You got to know who you arguing with. Don't bring up Kawhi in 2019 like he went against the same Golden State team that LeBron played up against. Let's be for real. Man, let's be for real, bro. They be thinking I'm one of these other dudes that don't watch the game. Like, no, I'm not one of them. That's my point, Black Mall. Bro, KD got hurt in that series, Black Mall. And he didn't win. Kawhi didn't beat that Golden State team with KD, bro. That's my point, Black Mall. Kawhi didn't beat that. It's like KD got hurt, bro. That's my point of saying that. So, because he trying to bring up 2019 Kawhi as if Kawhi beat the same team, like he just beat a team that LeBron couldn't beat. No. 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 That is my point. He's saying 2019 Kawhi. Remember that? As if Kawhi beat a team that LeBron couldn't beat. No. Bron could beat a Golden State team without Kevin Durant. He showed you that already in 2016. He could beat a team like that. You feel me? Talking about Kawhi and still belief in his teammates. So what Kawhi? That's cool. That's cool. What Kawhi been doing since he got to LA? He been instilling belief in them then? What he been doing since he got to LA after that commercial where they dubbed him the king of LA? What he been instilling since then? What he been instilling since then? I want to know. I'm like Joe. I want to know what's so. I want to know what he been instilling since then. So I'm just trying to tell you, Black Mall. My point is, bro, you brought up Kobe winning back-to-back MVP trophies, bro. And I said Paul Pierce won league MVP. I mean, he won Finals MVP. You said Kobe won back-to-back Finals MVP trophy. That was you brought that up, right? And I said Paul Pierce won Finals MVP in 2008. So finals MVP does not mean you're the best player in the league at times. You know what I'm saying? You're the best player in that series. In the series, you're the best player, right? In the series. That's why I brought that up, because you brought up finals MVP. Kobe was the best player in the series that he won, in the final series, for sure. He was. But again, league MVP means something, bro. And a lot of times y'all try to minimize league MVPs when it comes to LeBron James. I don't like that. When it comes to league MVPs, y'all try to dilute it when it comes to him. Because I'm telling you right now, had Kobe Bean Bryant won them league MVP trophies, y'all would not try to minimize it. Y'all would use that as a part of your arguments for why he's better than LeBron James. But because he only got one and he don't got four like LeBron, now we got to act like league MVP don't mean nothing. Now it's just an award. They just get to anybody now. Now it's a free trophy now. Come on, bro. That's what I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. No. Because Black Maul. Who the best player in the league right now, Black Maul? Who the best player in the league right now? Nah, Kobe Bryant was not the best player in 2010, bro. LeBron James was. And I'm going to pull up Jerry West telling y'all that. 2010, LeBron James still the best player in the league. He didn't win the championship, but he won back-to-back MVP trophies at the time. Just like Giannis Antetokounmpo was the best player in the league 2019, 2020, 2021. Hell, even 2022, maybe 2022 too. Like Giannis Antetokounmpo was the best player, and he ain't won no championship. So what is we talking about? Right. And did Giannis or Jokic win a championship this year? I got Jokic number one. Neither one of them won the championship. So does that mean they not the best player since they didn't win the championship and SGA won? No. SGA got the better team. So when y'all say a dude not the best player in the league because he didn't win the chip, I don't agree with that. Because we all can sit here and acknowledge that Jokic is right now the best player in the league and he ain't win. Right? So, man. Now, again, to me, Bron was the best player in the league. You can argue from 2010 to 28, I think from 2009, really, to 2018. I think he was the best player in the league. And after 2018, he was no longer the best player in the league at that point. You feel me? So, yeah, Eddie, you keep saying LeBron is a quitter. Did Kobe quit before? I just want to ask you that. Did he quit before? Did he or did he not quit before? Because y'all keep saying that as if y'all favorite player, Kobe Bean Bryant, has not quit before. That'd be the only problem with me, because y'all only want to use certain years for Kobe. And I seen him quit in series before. I seen him do it. And for some reason, is when he do it, is always Kobe quit twice, bro. Twice. 2008 against the Boston Celtics when they lost a 29-point lead. When they got blown off the floor, not 29-point lead. I'm sorry. One of them games they lost like a 25-point lead too. But no, one of them games, the closeout game when they got blown off the floor. Game 6 of 2008 NBA Finals, they got blown out. Kobe took 3 shots in the entire second half. The entire second half. Right? In a closeout game in the final, he took 3 shots. So what is that? Look at him, but he's not a quitter mentally. What does that mean, Isaac? He's not a quitter mentally. He quit, but he's not a quitter mentally. What does that mean? You see what I'm saying? See the goalpost, the mental gymnastics y'all play in order to absolve Kobe Bryant from quitting? With LeBron James, he a quitter. He a quitter. OJ, no. They were done. They were cooked. OJ, you and I know if LeBron James stopped shooting in a 30-point blowout, y'all not going to give him that out. Y'all tell me all the time, Mamba mentality is never say die. Never say die. Never quit. Never say die. The end is we never give up. That's what y'all told me that slogan mean, right? Y'all told me that. It's that mean never die, never quit. So when he down 30, it's cool. He can just stop shooting. It's cool because the game too far to reach. Come on now. That's not, y'all not selling me. Y'all told me he was something different. Y'all told me something different about him. Now when he get to quit when stuff just when it's out of hand, they done. So just stop. Come on, bro. Come on. He down 30. So he just stop shooting. What is we talking about? See, that's what I be talking about. See, with y'all, again, y'all will go to heaven's gate to try to absolve Kobe, all this and all that. But with LeBron James, he quit. With Kobe, the game was just hard to reach. It was out of hand. So it's cool that he took 3 shots in the second half. But then y'all sit here and tell me on another breath, Kobe never say die. Never say die. Never say die. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, that's how you win an argument, bro. You use comparisons, OJ. Y'all don't like us bring that up because y'all know it's true, OJ. You say y'all don't want us to bring up LeBron. LeBron did it, yes, because we've seen y'all do it to LeBron James, OJ. That's how arguments go, OJ. You have to use comparisons. You have to do that sometimes. Y'all don't want us to bring up if LeBron James do it because y'all know how y'all get down. You're not gonna stop me from doing it again, OJ. I am not Dreamers Pro. I am not Scapatech. I'm not one of them brothers. I know how to argue, and I know how to lay out an argument solidly, and I can use it with anecdotes and clear examples of when y'all guy stop doing something and y'all say it's cool. When my guy stop doing something, I tell y'all it's his fault. No, no. Context matters. Yes, it does. But I'm laying out the context for y'all clearly. I think it's on the couch, Chris. Because I ain't got it on me. Oh my God, Kobe is an alpha male. He all go with this alpha male talk. And again, Kobe being an alpha male can get slashed in one thing that he did. I'm not gonna bring it up because y'all gonna get mad at me. Y'all gonna get mad at me, right? I mean, I don't care about y'all getting mad at me. I don't care. But being an alpha male, hold on. Did you just say LeBron James quit in 2013 when he put up 16 points in the 4th quarter? He quit before Ray Allen hit the shot. Isaac, you don't know basketball. You don't know basketball. Again, you be over there on Dreamers Pro channel and Scapatech channel too much. 2016, he quit. You out your mind. You out of your mind. He led the team. He led both teams in every statistical category. You don't know basketball. You don't know basketball. You don't know basketball. In 2014, Braun was putting up numbers when they got blown out. They was getting blown off the court by San Antonio. He was still putting up numbers. They just was getting railroaded. You don't know basketball. You don't know basketball, Isaac P. But you're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. You know what I'm saying? You're going to learn today. So all that stuff be sounding good. That stuff be sounding good. So hold on, we finna, you feel me? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Here y'all go. Man, and I can't even be on here that long either because we got some stuff to do. What's going down, man?
Mac, brother, what it do?
What's going down with you?
Man, not chilling, brother. Waiting for these games to come on. First football Sunday.
For sure, for sure. We finna.
Yeah,
My Bears
man.
gonna play till tomorrow, but I'm gonna tune in.
Yeah, yeah. We on that one, man. We got. Yeah, I'm about to go pull up over Pop's joint and go watch it
Who
with him.
y'all playing?
We play the Giants. We got New York. We got the Giants.
Zion, Russell Wilson. Now, okay,
My bad. The midget. I'm sorry, the little people. I know you can't say that. The little people. Yeah, that's what we got today.
okay. I
But
guess you.
anyway,
You got Russell Wilson. Russell
but
Wilson
anyway,
now. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, back to this conversation, man. Like
All right, let's go.
the point that I was making when I again, it wasn't strictly about the finals MVPs, bro. Like my point was if you go look at that time, Kobe still
Uh,
making first team NBA and first team defense
mm-hmm,
while winning the championships. Okay, now that's why I'm glad you brought up because in you bringing up Jokic and Giannis proves that point because Giannis ain't winning MVP every damn year, but you can make the case he's the best player in the league because of those first team All NBAs and first team defenses he's consistently making, and because of the MVPs he's won in the past and the championship. So
now,
he's in the conversation legitimately as the best player. Now you said you think it's Jokic. Okay, cool. Jokic, that's a great pick. I would go with Giannis because I to me I'm defense matter to me. Like everybody
mm-hmm,
talk about when to me one thing I noticed, Matt, when people talk about all around games, they really only talk about your offense. They never talk about the other side of the ball, bro.
nah,
Like
for
like
sure.
at all. You know what I'm saying? And all around game, Giannis is the better all around player. If we could like, cause the other
So
side of the ball is it's not even close. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, so
like
go ahead, go ahead. My fault.
so yeah, yeah, no, you're good. So like, yeah, that's so when it comes to Kobe, like Kobe, and then to your point, when people like to discredit MVPs, I feel like people do that to Kobe with defense because whenever I bring up how he's way more like accomplished on that side of the ball, people make it seem like they was just giving these damn defensive awards to Kobe. Like, oh nah, you know how I go. They was just throwing like, bro, oh, you telling me so? If they was just handing them out to Kobe, why wasn't they doing that for Bron, bro? You mean to tell me they was just giving out defensive awards and they not about to get an
Um,
Akron dude nothing? Come on, bro. Like,
I
stop playing.
think
Like that.
I I think Kobe played defense for a longer stretch than Bron did. I think in Bron prime years, that was where you saw him. His younger and prime, yeah, not prime. It's part of his prime, but the younger years leading into the prime was his years where he played sit down defense. After that, he was mostly just trying to play. He mostly was just playing offense, and he would play occasionally in situations. He would play defense situationally throughout the games, but not throughout the entirety of the game.
Right.
And for me, I didn't have a problem with it at that point, really, because he had to do so much for them offensively in the later ages, like the Cleveland Cavaliers team and stuff like that. You playing with Wade now, you got some leeway because Wade could help with the defense, especially the first couple of years. Wade started to break down a little bit at the end. But
Right.
when he went back to Cleveland, he had to do a ton for them offensively at times. Now,
Right.
he had Kyrie, though. Kyrie helped
For
alleviate
sure.
some of that. But he had to do a lot for them offensively to kind of to keep them in a certain way. Like I remember watching him play Golden State again. That like if he goes to the bench, there's the 10-0 run. But I will say Cole played defense for a longer stretch for sure of their
Right.
career than Bron. But
Right.
as far as like Jokic now, what I'm so Giannis my favorite player to watch, like outside of LeBron James.
Right.
Giannis is.
Mm-hmm.
But Jokic's offense, I cannot deny his offense is so he does
No, I
it's
agree.
so
I mean,
extraordinary.
I agree there.
I can't disqualify it
I
because
mean,
he do everything.
if you remember, I got on here and said I think he should have won MVP over Shea last year. So I agree with you on that point. I do
Yeah,
think Joker offensively is something we've never seen. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
last year, he offensively had the greatest season we've ever saw and didn't win MVP. That's crazy. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like when you take everything into account, his efficiency, how much he's used, he's like
Mm-hmm.
60% of the damn offense. Like you know what I'm saying? He facilitating, he's scoring 30. Like, yeah, So I agree with that. However, like I said, defensively though, I like Giannis, what he does out there, bro. Like
Yeah,
again, I think it's not truly appreciated. And players like that, to me, don't really get their flowers until they're kind of done or they can't do it anymore. Like once Giannis break down and he isn't able to really dominate as he is on both sides as consistently as he does, people gonna be like, wow, man, like that was amazing. We took it for granted, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen,
and I
go ahead.
yeah, and I feel like that's what Giannis is going through right now. But to specifically back to the point to the Kobe thing, like I don't all them points about people quitting. If you notice, I ain't never made no point about somebody quitting. I don't even know if you can, you know what I'm saying? To me, it's hard to tell, you know what I'm saying? I'm never going to accuse you. Unless it's just obvious. Unless it's just obvious, like you walked off the court or something, and just like with Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen, like the only person I accuse of that because we saw it. He didn't go back in the game when he was told to. And you know how that goes. So I'm not going like far as LeBron quit. When people say LeBron quit against Boston or that, I will never critique LeBron. I've never critiqued LeBron. I got plenty of criticisms for LeBron. Him quitting is not one of them. All I try to stick to is the basketball. Who was better and more effective in the game of basketball. All that other stuff that you can't really quantify unless it's obvious. I try to stay away from that. That's why I ain't never typed none of that crazy crap. Like I'm never gonna say he quit or what's my face quit. I'm just gonna say I feel at that time, at the time we talking about in 2010, I feel at that time Kobe was the best player in the league, and I agree with D Wade. That's what they was chasing. Like they were there. You know what I'm saying, Mac? Like they got to get some type of credibility for that. Like they were there at it. Like they were in the league at the time competing, trying to win. Like they know what the narrative was, and it wasn't, in my opinion, like yes, even though LeBron was winning MVPs, he hadn't figured out how to crack the code yet. You know what I'm saying? And he had already lost in the finals while D Wade had won. So even in that narrative, like let's remove Kobe from it. Let's just look at them two. At that time,
You
D
hold on,
Wade
wait,
had.
wait, wait, wait. Black mom, black mom.
I'm not saying no. I'm not saying D Wade was better. Listen
Oh,
to me. I'm not saying he was better. What I'm saying is the narrative was that D Wade knew how to win and LeBron did not. You know what I'm saying? That was the narrative at the time. You know what I'm saying?
now
And
now okay, I can attest to that. Hold on 1 second, because Eddie saying Bron ain't got no left, bro. Bron is naturally left-handed, bro. He
yeah, that's
shoots with the
crazy.
right hand. He naturally left-handed. He just shoots with right, so he
Now
can go
his
left.
handle was overrated. I argue that. I'm not gonna say he ain't got no left hand, but this his pat ain't all there. Well, that's probably one of the
I don't
most
think nobody
overrated
ever
things we
said
got.
Bron had a handle like that though.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
know what
like
I'm saying?
yeah,
So,
his pat ain't there. But go ahead. What
but
was your
no, go
point?
ahead. Go ahead. What you
Oh
saying?
no, so, yeah. So now I was just saying that at the time I wasn't saying D Wade was better than him. I'm not. I was saying that they were saying he taught like he went there to learn how to win. That was the narrative at the
Oh, for
time.
sure, for
You
sure.
know what I'm
And I
saying?
I agree
So
with that.
right. So when you look at Kobe at that time, Kobe had already won what five or four, five, four, five, however many he was. No,
That was
five. He
five,
had
and then
one five.
2010 5.
Yeah, he had won
Right.
five. Yeah, he had already had five. So I can
Mm-hmm.
see that being, if you just look at it from that lens, it's like, okay, I can see that being the case. It's like, look, man, this is the guy right now. You know what I'm saying? This is the guy everyone had. We was saying, we was legit arguing, was Kobe going past Mike? I remember Lamar Odom, who was his teammate, did a whole interview about it at that time. Like, oh yeah, I think he gonna catch Mike, which didn't sound crazy at the time because he didn't tear his Achilles. Like the
Mm-hmm.
decline hadn't happened yet. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
at that particular time, we was like, damn, he might get the 6 or 7. Like he just won his fifth. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't think it's too crazy, Mac. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't think we should discredit that point. Like, nah, D Wade just making it up. Nah, I don't think he making that up. Like, why? What reason does D Wade have to discredit himself and LeBron to big up Kobe? You get what I'm saying? Like, it don't. I don't. I don't see a benefit for that.
Because this the thing with me, right? I think when people pass away, genuinely, people speak great about them, right? So you got some people that will go out of the way to say, and I'm saying, no, they respected Kobe like he was alive too.
For
But
sure.
like, so when people pass away, this is what happens. People say, "Man, we did this because of Kobe." Da, 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 da. Like a lot of people come out with Kobe Bryant stories now because he's deceased, and I think he like, yo, we want to go beat Kobe and all of that and everything like that. Yes, I do believe that at the time there was a rivalry that was brewing between them as player 100%, right? Kobe and Bron, fan bases going at it with each
They
other.
was even giving us the commercials. Remember,
The
Nike
commercials,
even got in
the
on
commercials,
it.
the commercials, all of they expecting them to go to the finals, expecting them to both go to the finals. My thing is, I don't think like Bron couldn't get past Boston. And that was clear when we saw it. So in my eyes, I'm saying dude went over there because he couldn't get past Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and them. Yeah, I know you want to match up against Kobe. You want to be, I want to take him out. But he couldn't even get past them. Like he couldn't get past Boston like at all. Like he put up 45. I remember him and Paul Pierce at that game. What was that? 08? Bron had like 45, Paul Pierce had 47. He couldn't
Right.
get past them to save his life. And he knew he wasn't gonna get past them unless he had another dude with him. So in my
Let me ask
eyes,
you.
I feel like he's trying to go win a championship, but he know he can't even get to the point if he can't get past Boston. So I feel like he trying to assemble that to get past them Celtics because he know he can't get past them in Cleveland at all. And it wasn't until they was gonna get old. That was his best bet. Wait till they get a little older to beat them.
Right.
He wasn't
So
gonna beat them.
let me ask you this then, Max. So then let me ask you this, because it can't be both ways then. So that means you agree with Paul Pierce then. When Paul Pierce made that statement when he was like, "Oh, I packed his bags and sent them down to South Beach." Remember, everybody killed now. Come on now. Everybody killed Paul when he said it, but based off what you just told me, that you kind of must agree with him then, because if he would like he went, Paul Pierce sent him to South Beach.
I don't think it was Paul by himself, but Paul was a big part of it. Paul and the Boston Celtics, yeah. It wasn't Paul by himself, but it was the Boston Celtics. I do believe he looked like, damn, these dudes gonna stay over here. I can't keep losing to these dudes. Like I can't, like he keep losing to them. Like that's too many years of him wasting his career losing to the Boston Celtics. So he got to make a move. Cleveland not gonna bring nobody over there.
I mean, they tried though, and that's another thing. I hate that narrative too. People act like they wasn't trying. They were missing. But this, oh man, Cleveland wasn't doing nothing. No, they was trying. It's just who the hell want to go to Cleveland?
I
Like
think
that's all it was. Like
nobody
they
want to be
literally.
over there.
They could have had Amari Stoudemire though. People don't talk about that. They dropped the ball on that trade. I can't remember exactly what happened. But yeah, I forgot how it fell through too. But it was on. They dropped the ball. I forgot it was somebody they didn't want to trade or something. But they could have had Amari, and you know what I'm saying.
Now
like
that would have been a great little team up. Now if he got Amari Stoudemire, you can't leave.
Especially at that time.
Yeah,
at that time,
Amari
exactly.
Stoudemire, you cannot leave.
But I do feel like they was trying though. They just again, it's Cleveland. Like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like no,
it's hard
you
to
have
get
to.
Anybody over there.
But, and no disrespect to nobody from Cleveland. I love my Midwest folks. Shout out to y'all. But yeah, you rather be in Chicago than Cleveland, right, Matt?
I mean that's true. But I mean, even that though, Chicago was struggling to get free agents. We all like it's just being real, we struggled to get free agents, even though we are a major city. So
I mean, hell, so does DC. We don't nobody come to the Wizards like that.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Like and
East Coast locations outside of New York City.
Yeah,
they don't get certain free agents for whatever reason. We don't get the certain free agents that we want to get. But as far as Cleveland go, Cleveland best acquisition for LeBron James over there was Antawn Jamison. That was the best acquisition for him.
I mean, I would say Mo Williams just to get. Now I get it. Antawn was the better player resume wise, but in the context of when they got him, like I would say Mo Williams when they got him as was a better player at that time than when they got Antawn. Like Antawn, and I'm again. I love you, Antawn. You might die. You know what I'm saying? I would never disrespect you, bro. You're one of the main reasons I ride for this sorry ass team. However, at the time he went to Cleveland, he was not the guy that was with my Wizards. He wasn't that.
He wasn't. He wasn't. He wasn't that Antawn, because Antawn for years was nice.
Yeah, he was a bucket. He was 20 points. He was 20, he was 25 and 5.
Yeah, he was easily in Washington. He was. Now, at that point when he came to Cleveland, he was coming towards 18 a game type at that point. But my thing with Mo was in the playoffs, Mo didn't show up. Mo had a lot
That's
of
true.
bad shooting performances in the playoffs for Cleveland. Regular
That's
season,
true.
Mo would play well, but he had several games where he was 5 of 16, 5 of 17, 5, stuff like that. And
I agree.
he struggled in them playoff performances. So where I say, well, damn, Mo. And Mo played well in the regular season, but I don't know what it was. But when the postseason happened, he had bad shooting performances. And at that point, LeBron James needed somebody else to help with that scoring load because they was gonna key in on him the whole game, and he
Right.
needed somebody to hit them shots. Zydrunas
Right.
Ilgauskas, and I'm sorry, people.
Big Z.
Let me tell you something.
I
I'm gonna respect Big Z for who Big Z was, but Big Z was never. If you was athletic,
agree. I
if
agree.
you if you was athletic and you was had height on you, you gave Big Z problems because
They
Big Z
dropped the
was never.
ball on Boozer too. I forgot about him. Boozer, let Boozer get out of there. They dropped the
Yeah,
ball
Carlos
on
Boozer
that
got him
too.
out of there. Yes,
Yeah,
now
they
that could
they
have been
they
a
they
great.
they dropped the ball on that. I don't know how they let that happen, Mac. Like, there's no way
Yeah,
you was supposed to let him leave. Because he
yeah.
went to
Now,
y'all. I think he went to y'all and was nice, right? He came to the
no, he went
Bulls
to
and was
Utah.
no, he went to
Utah.
Utah. He came to y'all after that. You right,
And
you right.
then
He
he
came to
came
y'all.
after that. And
Yeah, but he
Carlos,
was still nice.
yeah, Carlos. The problem with Carlos was with the Bulls. It would have worked good with LeBron. LeBron played pick and roll.
Right,
Derek was not a pick and roll point guard at that time. D Rose
right.
wasn't. So Carlos Boozer was not going to be what we needed. But we had to get somebody because we couldn't get LeBron or we didn't. That 2010 free agency, the Bulls didn't land anybody big. Chris Bosh, none of them. So he had to go get an 80 million in Carlos Boozer. But
Oh,
he said
only
LeBron
thing.
always need LeBron always need help. Listen, it's a team game, Dragonfly. Don't do that. It's a
Only
team
thing
game.
messed y'all up. Only thing messed y'all up was D Rose knee, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. That don't happen, man. Y'all, yeah, the history of y'all franchise is different. I truly believe that. Like,
Yeah.
I argue this with my son all the time because he a huge Steph Curry fan, and I'm be like, bro, Steph was that dude, bro. But I'm telling you,
No.
this guy in Chicago by the name of Derrick Rose, man. Like, if this man does not get hurt, this whole point guard conversation is a whole different animal. I'm telling you. But the
Yeah. I
if was a
think.
fifth. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I saw it. I said,
Yeah.
and that's the thing, though. And that's what I be trying to let the Bryant again. You old enough to where you saw it too. I saw Bron, I saw Mike, I saw Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like all, and I'm a Wizards fan. I don't have a dog in this race. All three of them destroyed my teams consistently. I have no need to big up any of them. You know what I'm saying? However, I saw it, and it's just like it's different. Like it's just like with like years from now, when people try and tell us how whoever come along is better than Brown, we're gonna be like, oh, hold up now, you know what I'm saying? Like we hold up,
Mhm.
we saw that. Like nah, hold up, he got a little bit more to do. Great player, but the context matters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's easier to score. Like the point I made the other day about the hand checking rule. I'm like, look, of course, LeBron going to, and who not even just Brown, whoever played in the league post 2003, you're going to score easily because they removed hand checking that year. You know what I'm saying? And from that point on, scores have been through the roof. You know what I'm saying? So to me,
You
you like
said
we had
2003. I think
yeah,
scoring.
2003,
I think it was still hard.
2003.
I think it still was hard to
But
score that.
no, it was still no. Again, you're right.
Yeah.
The league didn't fully adapt it. You know what I'm saying? Until
Yeah.
because yeah, people still played it. But however, that's just when the rules got. That's when the rule changed. Actually, 2004. I'm sorry, it was actually 2004. You know what I'm saying? It's the
I think.
exact year the league that rule got changed. So, and again, I'm
Yeah.
not even trying to say that don't mean that these people aren't good. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm
Mhm.
saying is that's the context you have to look at it through. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that these players aren't good. I'm not saying that all I'm saying is that's the context you got to look at it. So when we be pooping on like all these people who make these stupid ass videos, oh, we done with the 2000s, we done with the 90s, they're not adding I'm trying to do what they're not doing. I'm trying to give you the proper context to look at this. Like the numbers look the way they did at that era because the defense was way harder to score. That's why I go to bat for Kobe so much, bro. Not because I'm a fan or any of that, because Kobe, in my opinion, dominated in the era that was even harder than the era Jordan down as far as the scoring. It was way harder to score in the era that he played in, bro. Like go look at the numbers. Scores was 87 to 83. Four quarters of, I mean,
Mhm.
overtime games would be under 100 points, and he out there averaging 35. You know what I'm saying? So, like again, that's just the context that I like to add to the conversation. That's all, Mac. Like again, whoever you feels better, I'm not even trying to convince you that he not better, that Kobe better. That's not my point. I would never try to convince nobody not to stand on what they believe. I just like to add the proper context to the arguments that people like to leave out at times to make whatever argument they make in their favor. That's all.
Nah, for sure. Like I say, I always appreciate you coming on and giving your
For
perspective.
sure, bro.
I had to get my point out before I drop the link. But no though. So like,
Appreciate it.
somebody else made a point in here too. I'm on same way we feel about Magic, Larry, MJ. We saw them playing. LeBron, the other dudes ain't them, bro. LeBron James came in 2003. Like, hold on, this
Right,
was my
right.
problem. Dragonfly. Sometimes I think when people say LeBron, and Bron led the league in scoring his 30 in the league. So like, when people try to act like he played in like a watered down league, I don't think the league defense started really shifting until like 2015-ish, 2015-ish, around like really to where like we saw several like multiple like 20-something point scores. Like okay, for example, we put in D Rose MVP trophy. Derek averaged like 25 a game that season, 25, 26. At that point, 25, 26 was like scoring 30 today. Like it was a little harder. Not as hard as it was in the early 2000s, but it still was hard. So, but we saw Kobe. Like LeBron came in and 2003, you still had Ben Wallace around. See a lot of rim protectors around. Jermaine O'Neal protecting the rim at that time. And at that time, he was still putting up numbers against guys that were, again, and LeBron at that point was a downhill player. He was
Fact.
not a jump shooter like that. He had to go to the cup to score.
Nah,
So
factual.
Kevin Garnett was still a defensive monster at that time. Tim Duncan was still, Tim was still 2003. Tim was still
Yeah,
Tim
Tim
for
Duncan.
real.
We can make honestly to me, he the most. Now, when we talk about disrespected goats, now like everybody want to talk about Kobe, Bryant, and Mike. Who get more disrespect? And I get it. His game was born because I wasn't a fan either. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to throw that out there. However, the dominant. I mean, that man stopped prime Shaq. Okay, that's pretty much all we got to say right there, bro. Shaq,
Yeah.
prime Shaq got derailed by Tim Duncan. Like dominated on both sides. Like, come on, man. But again,
bravado matters for certain people. Certain people. So when you don't have a rah persona, Tim was not a dude that was jumping through the air dunking on everybody either. I think if he had a Amari Stoudemire type of flair, then I think people would look at him differently. But because he played in San Antonio, played for the Spurs, who were a half-court team, they were not fast breaking all up and down the court. He jumping through the air, dunking on folks, taunting people, hollering and screaming. He don't get looked in the same ilk. But if you watch basketball and you know basketball, Timmy was the man. Timmy was everything.
And Mac, and to your point, I like KG more, and it ain't got nothing to do with the on the court stuff. It's everything you just said. It's because KG had he had dunk on, he had the, what you saying though, he had the bravado, he had the machismo, if you will, on the court to go with the game. But when you look at the numbers, bro, it's just accomplishments. Like when you just step back and look at what Timmy did, it's like, yo, how is this man not in the conversation? Like what? You know what I mean? If it's just basketball, like again, like at the end of the day, that's what we talking. If it's just basketball, he's already the greatest power forward ever. I ain't even arguing. Like that's hands
100%.
down universal. Definitely. I mean, I feel like he should be in everybody's at least top 5, man. Like I'm like, bro, like I don't see how he isn't. His work, he's made the first team defensively. The fact he don't have a defensive player of the year is crazy because that man made the defensive team more than anybody in the history of the game. So like that's crazy.
I have to think about who was winning defensive player of the years during the time he went. Ron Artest got one.
Yeah, Ron Artest, Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace won 4.
What's my man's name?
Yeah, won 3.
Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard won 3 or 4. Yeah, so he was out there. I think he was out there while Matumbo was still winning. So like, yeah, in the beginning of his years, Matumbo was still, I think, got a couple of them. So like, I get it, but however, Timmy definitely should have got at least one. You know what I'm saying? Same thing
Yeah,
with
yeah, I believe
I will
that too.
I will concede that to LeBron. I felt like LeBron should have won it the year Marc Gasol got it. I
I
felt like
mean,
that was LeBron's one that year. You know what I'm saying? See, I ain't a
yeah,
hate. I can give a nigga his prop. I felt like LeBron should have got DPOY that year. It's
yeah. I
criminal that he
mean,
didn't.
you're
It's
gonna you're gonna hear
criminal
that
that
from me forever, but because Marc Gasol was second team all
all
defense that year, but
defense that
yeah,
year. Yeah.
but
So
AJ, sometimes stuff just go a little differently. I think that's
not
one
for
he wish
sure.
he could get. It's one he wish he could have got because I think that would have helped him
Yeah,
in
that
his
changes. Yeah,
certain
that definitely,
conversations.
definitely. No,
Yeah,
definitely,
in certain
definitely.
conversations had he won that, but
For
yeah.
sure. For
Let me
sure.
tell you something. I never.
And the fact that
people,
Steve
people
Nash
gonna get
got
mad at
two
me.
MVPs, the fact that Steve Nash got two MVPs and Kobe and Shaq got two between them is
Mm-hmm.
mind-boggling. It's like, how the hell y'all let that happen? Like, how did y'all
So
let that
somebody
happen, NBA?
recently
Y'all let
spoke
a
on
dude
that.
average just 15. Like,
Who?
that's crazy.
Joe Johnson, I think, recently spoke on it to somebody. Was it Joe? I think
It might
Joe.
have been because Joe be on nightcap.
Yeah.
He be on nightcap all the time.
Now let me say this. So I got a lot of respect for Steve Nash. I got a lot of respect for Steve Nash, right? Steve was never my favorite point guard. I'm being real with you.
Me
That
either.
was
And he
my
was never
homie
the best,
Kiefer.
never the best in the league. He was never the
So
best point guard in the league, bro.
my homie Kiefer loved Steve Nash. My guy was Jason Kidd. Okay,
Let's do it.
Jay Kidd was my guy.
Let's talk about it.
Um, but I'm gonna say this: Steve was now again. I give him that one MVP. Now back to back. Now I ain't
Yeah, but two? Come on,
two,
man. Matt, come on, man. Two?
two,
Two?
two.
He
Yeah, I
has
can't.
two. Shaq and Kobe have two between them. Like come
Yeah,
on, man. That's crazy.
yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. I think at that point,
Crazy.
that's when the NBA started to have different conversations. It started to be about what your record was to because I think at that time Phoenix was winning consistently like 60 something games or something like that. I think that year, something like around that time they were
Yeah.
winning a lot of games. So that's when it started to be about what your team record was versus like, all right, who really is the best. Well, some people, and I'm gonna say this because Joe Johnson, I think, was arguing Nash was that valuable to them Suns teams that he was getting 16 a game, 16, 17 points a game, but also getting 12 assists.
12 assists. Now he was. He
So they like,
was.
he accounted for so much of the offense that we got going on. But at the
And
same
his
time,
shooting splits was crazy too. I think
yeah,
he was
yeah.
50, 40, 90.
So at the same time, I struggle with it at times because that's numbers that Rajon Rondo was putting up.
Hey, there we
So,
go. And Ray
so
John was dominating the other side.
yeah, Rajon was definitely playing D for sure,
Exactly. You know what I'm
for sure.
saying? Like
So
Steve Nash was James Harden out there, man. Let's be real.
I struggle with that at times because I know Rondo was putting up similar type numbers and Rondo was never in them certain conversations. I just think at that time people looked at Phoenix as such a, like Sean said, such a stacked team, man. Like they were fun to watch because of the fact that Dan Tony had that system when he was getting the ball out quick. Them boys
Nah,
putting
for
up
sure.
shots. Amari Stoudemire dunking on everybody. Sean Marion dunking on folks. You had again, young Joe Johnson was over there at the time. Quinn Richardson was over there for that year. He was shooting it up. So I think it was just people was in love with that type of offense and that type of style. So they like, and Nash was the spearhead for them. So I think that definitely played a part in him getting them back to back.
Yeah.
But I don't think he should have got back to back.
But
But
to your point, dog, that's the narrative play, bro. Like I feel like the NBA has always been a
yeah,
narrative
I
league
think you
out of
need
all of them. Let's just,
narratives.
yeah,
Narratives matter
like,
in basketball.
to your point, I feel like you bringing up Rondo is a great point because if you remember, again, let's add context to it. he wasn't the league's darling. Like they still ain't a fan of Rondo for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. Like even Doc, maybe because Doc put that bad bone out on him, and now everybody think he's just a terrible teammate or something. But the numbers he was putting up at that time, bro, and he was clearly the best player on the team. Like after they won that first ring, from that point going forward, it was clear who the best player on that team was. But for whatever reason, he didn't get the same love Nash got.
You think
And
he was
he
better than
out,
Paul in 2009?
bro, Rondo was out there getting what, 15, like 8 and 12. Like, bro, I remember Rondo had games where he would have like 17,
So
18, and 16, bro. I'd be like, bro, what in the world? Like, I'm talking about Rondo was like Jason Kidd. Like, you're a Jason Kidd fan.
yeah,
Him and
yeah,
Jason Kidd were the only two players that I can consistently remember and since I've been watching that would dominate the game without scoring. I'm talking about
yeah,
clearly, or as far as facilitating and stuff. They'd come out there and hit 10 points, 12 rebounds, 13 assists, couple steals, and it was clear that they were the best player on the court. Like that's what Rondo was doing in that little stretch. I'd say from 2008 up to like 2012 maybe with Boston. Like he was that one, man. Like, and for whatever reason, they was not giving him. Now he couldn't shoot. Maybe that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like
hey,
he was definitely throwing up bricks from out there. So maybe that's what it was.
and he wasn't on a
But
free throw shooter either.
at
But
all, right? But he
nah,
was clutch. Like that
yeah,
playoff Rondo was first. Like I need
nah, that
people to go
was
do their homework. Go do their
that,
homework on playoff Rondo. He almost took your Bulls to the biggest upset over. Remember when that year when y'all played Isaiah
yeah.
Thomas and them?
That's
Bro,
that's
if
when
he don't if he don't get hurt, y'all win that series, man. Y'all win
so
that series.
so that whole thing. That's when I got mad at Jimmy Butler now, cause Rondo got into it with Jimmy and them that year, Wade and Jimmy, because he felt
Yeah,
like Jimmy was trying to punk the young boys and trying to blame the young boys for everything. And yeah, Rondo definitely was a dog during that time period. But I think Rondo became the best player on the Celtics probably like to me like 2011. He was clearly 2011,
okay.
20 like to me about 2011. I think Paul still has some stuff on him.
Oh,
2009, 2010. But I think 2011 Rondo was clearly their best player, like clearly. But I just think because he played with so many Hall of Famers, they didn't want to, sometimes you get overshadowed by the Hall of Fame players you play with.
that's fact.
Rondo, they was trying to trade Rondo from day one. When he first got there, people were already saying they need another guard. When the Big Three was first formed in Boston, they wanted another guard. They need another guard. They don't need him. Rondo was the one, and he proved them wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
But I think him playing with them type of Hall of Famers, man, it overshadowed him as a player. So hold on,
Facts.
Lulu. 1 second, you trying to go? Go ahead. Hold on, let me get my pants. 1 second, bro. Get my
Go ahead,
pants.
you
You see my
good,
pants
brother?
over there? You see some them blue jeans over there somewhere? But yeah. So I think that was a point of why he wasn't looked at, in a certain light because he played with so many Hall of Famers, and I guess people, I don't know, for some reason he never had a chance to really be. I mean, he did though. They left, and he still was doing his thing. But I guess
Right.
we didn't get to see him on his own
But
first
that's
to
because
give
the
him his
narrative,
credit.
though. The once the narrative is put on you, Mac, that's what it like. Even when team, okay, for example, let's bring it back to Kobe. When the narrative on Kobe is that he wasn't good enough when he got to the league. However, when you listen to his teammates, like everybody that was on that Lakers team was like, bro, other than Shaq, bro, it was evident. Like day one, he should have been playing. Like he was clearly that dude. However, his coach at the time, Dale, whatever his damn name was, whoever the coach they had
Dale
before they got
Harris.
Phil, it was a
Dale Harris.
different time. He
Yeah.
wasn't about to play this young Dale Harris, my man. Like they wasn't about to play him. It was like, bro, it was a different time. And it was clear, everybody say the same thing, Mac. They was like, bro, that man was the hardest worker and best from day one. They was like, bro, like Kobe was different. Like when he showed up, and that's why his attitude was the way it was. Like Kobe got there, he saw people got privileges that didn't work as hard as he did. And from that point on, it was F y'all dudes, bro, because this ain't how it's supposed to go. And let's be real, Mac. We've been in the workforce. We know that's kind of how it go, bro. You can be the hardest worker, best worker, but the politics play a part, bro. Like it ain't necessarily the best person or the hardest worker who get the most opportunities at the time. It's whoever you know. It's who you know and who you know what I'm saying. Like that has a lot to.
Now, come on. Can you hear me? I think he went out. Let's see. Let's see. He might have went out for a quick second, man. Let's see. Hold on, he'll come back. Hold on, y'all. Oh, Lord. I think something happened to my boy internet connection. But anyway, though. Hey, hold on. And old time, I heard what you be saying. You got 18 MVPs on Bron Watch. Again, you a Kobe fan. How many MVPs been on Kobe Watch? Kobe got one MVP. But y'all use these terrible arguments, bro. These arguments are making out terrible. I ain't got a chance to go and look at some of these stuff you saying. What else? Duncan, Dragonfly Jones, you hating on Bron too. I don't know. Let's see. What Dragonfly Jones saying? 08, 09, Kobe been waiting for a finals matchup, but you're a GOAT. I'm not, LeBron is not my GOAT, Tamo. Here you go, because I'm a LeBron fan. You think he's my GOAT? Michael Jordan is my GOAT. Actually. You know? I just don't hate on LeBron James. I think LeBron James is the second greatest basketball player to ever play the game. If you want to put Kareem ahead of him, that's fine with me. But I got LeBron James, the second greatest basketball player to ever play. I don't know why y'all think if you're a LeBron fan, you automatically got him as the GOAT. But a lot of y'all believe LeBron support. Y'all transfer that as Michael Jordan hate for whatever reason. You know, Tamo. You know? But anyway, hey y'all, I'm gonna get off this thing real quick because I gotta do some things, gotta run some little errands real quick. But I'm gonna get back on here in a minute. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute, man. Peace.